sand it, prime it, paint it. But you can see they started masking off the windows, and they're getting ready to paint. I've talked to the owner. He said they've been here a couple days getting ready to paint. I'll take you downstairs here in a minute, okay? And this is how you do it. Now they've taken off these doors. These are the interior doors. They've already. I thought this was kind of interesting. They've already taken these doors off. These are the ones upstairs. They've hung the doors. These were called pre-hang doors. They come on here and then they install it and then they take the doors out. But I found it very interesting. See here, they've numbered these. This one's 13. They're leaving all of these hinges on. I just do not understand why they're doing this. Before they paint, they're leaving all these hinges on the frames and they're leaving them on the doors. They're going to paint the doors in place with the hinges. See, here's the numbers. See here? They're leaving these on. I just don't understand that. Hey, look at this. Look at all the numbers. If I was doing all the painting, or if I had painters, if I was a general contractor and I was having the painters, I would absolutely have these hinges taken off, have the hinges taken off the door frames. Let me show you why. I'm going to bring you downstairs here because they've already painted the door jambs downstairs. See, they started down here. Now here's a door that they've already painted. I'm not sure if they've got 2 coats on here or not. Let's just see first off if they've got the hinges on here. See here? Look at that. They've got the hinges on, and they painted it with the hinges on. Now see, they've already painted the door jambs and they left the hinges on. Why on earth would you want to do that? I'll show you a reason why you don't do that, because when you do that, they caulk this. They run their caulking on here. Well, from here down, you can't caulk from this point down to this point. So you can see here when they caulk this, there's your caulking right there, that you're going to see that when you pull that masking tape off. This has not been caulked from here to there on every single one of these. Are you kidding me? Why would they do that? See, look at that. That is not my envision of a $1 million, $2 million house getting painted with leaving these hinges on and caulking just from there up to there. You can see where they stopped the caulking. See there? Right there. You can see where they stopped it there. You can see right there. And you come down here. Look at all that. How are you going to clean that off when you pull that off? You pull this masking tape off of here. I just don't quite get that. And see here's the doors. And they've set them here. This on the weekend. It's kind of hot down here because they've got the heater on and all that. And I'm just very surprised that they've see how far they've angled these doors away from the wall. See how far that is from here to there. It's almost like if you put these doors out any further, they might slide off. But that's not what I would be concerned about. I would be concerned about if the door bows as it's drying that way. Whenever I painted doors, I wouldn't put them that far away. Now see how far that one is? I would lean them up against the wall a little bit closer so that they're not, you don't possibly get a bow. Now I guess they didn't really care. See, these are way further away from these doors than these. This one's angled pretty good, but look how far this one's angled away from the wall. I would just be concerned with that. Now see, here, let's talk about the window stool and apron. See, this is nice. This turned out really good. They caulked this really nice. They got this all finished off of there. And I'm just jumping around here. The the owner said, yeah, they use these, and the guy was telling him why they use these. Have you ever seen these? I've never seen these before. He said, oh yeah, they screw these onto the door, and then they move the doors around when they're painted. And you lift the door up. Now, I don't know where they did that, because you don't see any screws on the side of the door. You would never do that on the side. Maybe they did it on the top or something, and the bottom, or just the top, and they lifted them. I have no idea. I wish I was here when they sanded those and painted the doors, so I could see how they work those. But hey, it is what it is. And apparently, talking about the painting still, they painted the ceilings already. They sprayed the ceilings, and it was interesting because this paint on the ceiling almost looks like the sheetrock mud. It's the same color. These walls here, all the walls in here have not been painted yet, but the ceiling's been painted. Isn't that weird? Well, when they get ready to paint the walls, it'll probably be a slightly different color than the ceiling when they get ready to do that. And they'll do that next. Every painter has their own method on how they set up and how they prime things and how they paint things and get everything ready. I thought that was kind of different. They just have flat trim, eased edge trim, and the top is a little bit bigger than the sides. Hey, that's what they chose. That's what they decided. Okay, and that'll look really nice when it gets all done. Okay, so painting in progress. Maybe I'll come down here when they get done painting. I'll show you that, or another time. And this was semi-gloss, and they used that for their doors and their frames and door jambs and stuff. And I was interested to see what they're going to do paint-wise on the walls, because a lot of times, like if I was doing painting on walls, I would use eggshell, but I don't think they're going to use eggshell. Eggshell is a low sheen enamel paint. I think they're just using flat, because I looked over here. I see this looks like interior flat paint. Okay, and it looks like that's going to be the color. Now I don't know where they've done that, but I think they're gonna paint all of the walls with flat paint. And yeah, this is all the semi-gloss for their doors, door jambs, their door frames, their trim, and the shelving. Their shelving, they're going to probably do that same way, and all of that. Okay. And speaking of painting, where was that door? They have a door somewhere that's got, when they ordered it, it came with the glass panels. Where is that? Obviously they took the doors down. But when they ordered the doors, it was right here. There's a set of double doors here, and it has the glass panels, you know, the inserts and stuff. And when they ordered that, it came with window film on the actual glass, and I thought that was slick. So when they paint those, they just peel that off later, and then they don't have to cut it in or mask off those window panes. Now this one here, they might have done that with this one too. I'm not quite sure, but anyways, that's all I have to tell you about painting on this particular video. I'm gonna talk more about that another time. Now here they're getting ready to do some painting in here. They've already got the doors off, and they're getting ready to caulk the door jambs and do all that kind of stuff. But that's not what I'm going to talk about in this particular video. I want to talk about these interior walls. I noticed on all the interior walls, when I talked to the owner, he said they installed insulation on all of the interior walls. obviously when you install your exterior walls, you're going to put the insulation in your exterior walls and your ceilings and all that kind of stuff. Why on earth would you want to install insulation on your interior walls? Well, I'll give you one good reason. Like in your bathroom areas, where you have your bathrooms at, let's say. Okay, here they've got a bathroom area here. I would do the exterior walls of your bathroom, which are still on your interior of your house, let's say, just for a dampening, a sound dampening for, you know, when they're flushing the toilet. If you just have an area here where the toilet is, maybe you decide, I don't want to do all my interior walls, but I want to soften the noise when somebody's in here flushing the toilet or something like that. Maybe you just install insulation on your interior walls for that. But this particular house, they decided they wanted all of the walls insulated, and it's for the sound dampening. You know, here they're going to have a washer and dryer. Well, when the washer and dryer are on, do you want to hear that in another room, in a bedroom, in the foyer area here? You know, as you come walking in and you've got your washer and dryer on over there. Well, that's why they installed insulation. And insulation really does not cost that much. It's not that expensive when you're doing a whole house, given the cost of everything else, let's say. So if you're thinking about that, I would highly recommend it. Then your walls aren't going to feel hollow. And you're going to get that sound dampening, you know, throughout your house. It's a good thing, trust me on that.